Happy Thursday, everybody. It's me, Dave Landau, and welcome to Normal World. Of course, joining me.
It's Quarter Black Garrett, that's me.
What's up?
Over here. What's up, Dave?
Not too much. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good to be on a Thursday.
It is good to be here on a Thursday. You know who's joining us?
Who is that? Oh, Angela. Oh, we're there. Still here.
Yeah, still here.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
How are you doing this fine Thursday?
I'm good. I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah, me too.
You guys are driving me nuts.
Thursday?
Thirst Day.
Thirsty Thursday is what they used to call it.
They still call it that.
Do they?
You just don't.
Why did they call it that?
Alcohol. You go to the bar on Thursday.
Oh, because
Thirsty Thursday.
You just drink all the way through Friday.
All the way through Sunday morning. Well, I would just drink to the following Thursday and restart the
You're like
process.
an athlete in that field.
Yes.
Really. Hey, like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys commenting and putting all that stuff down there. Tongue punching the like button. Here we go.
I heard you have a new channel.
I do have a new channel. It's Nega Garrett. N-E-G-A. Garrett.
Still makes me uncomfortable.
That's why I named it that way. So you can go subscribe to that. And Dave, people want to see you live
Oh.
in the skin,
Oh.
real life.
Well, this weekend I'm a comedy mothership, but I don't. It's sold out. Sold out across the board.
Damn.
That's
Every show, which I'm excited about. And
I saw
then-
Joe talking about you too, man.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, and Bridget was on there. It was cool.
It's the wonderful and talented Bridget Fedesi, who's one of
yes.
my favorite people.
Yes, she
one
is.
of our
She's
favorite
great.
guests. And also, you can see me. I think maybe they do have, like, if you show up and people don't show up, they might let you in.
I would imagine so.
yeah.
There might be a little bit of scalping going on.
Yeah, there's
people out there. I'll be out there selling some tickets.
Yeah, you got like 20 to double up.
Yeah.
We'll know now for next time,
Yeah.
too, especially.
And then also the Preston Arts Center on November 7th. That's in Henderson, Kentucky. It'll be me, Michael Loftus, who's also great on the show, along with Reno Collier. September, what did I say?
November.
Did I say November?
Yeah.
This year is moving too fast.
It's moving
Scary.
at an
They're
incredible rate.
They're saying the Earth is actually revolving faster, and we wouldn't know because time is just the same to us.
Revolving? Please.
Yeah. I know, right?
Kind of global.
How does a flat Earth revolve?
Please.
Also, the September, thank you for correcting me, by the way. I don't know why I don't know what a 9 is.
Yes.
September 12th through 14, you can see me.
Oh.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And Walls, Derek Richards will be joining us all the same.
Yeah, Tim himself.
Yep. Also got dates in Jacksonville, Florida, September 26th through 28 at the Comedy Zone. Come on out. Enjoy.
See some live comedy. It's always good. We just saw you in Addison. It was fun.
It was a good show. It was fun.
Yeah. It's good to get back out in the real world and see people.
We had Layla Hart, the young gal with the spina bifida. I'd never seen her do stand-up. She was a great host.
I've seen her like 15 times.
She was fun.
Seen her a lot.
And then we had Derek.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Des White came out, and I wish I would have known. I would have put him up on stage.
Dude, and
Aaron.
Arun. Yeah, Arun.
I call him
Arun
Aaron.
came out,
Did a little bit of
and Dave
comedy
Yates.
up there. And Dave Yates. I freaking love his hot sauce.
I
I
love
told
him.
Angela, I ate the entire thing. Since he was on the show, it's gone. It's
really good,
I made
right?
wings with it. It's freaking great.
You a fan of
Insanely
the
good.
hot sauce?
I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of his hot sauce.
Yeah.
I like his style of comedy.
It's good.
He's great.
I already bought more.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I did.
The hot sauce.
Yes, I did.
It's good stuff.
I'm addicted now.
I dig it.
Yep.
You know what
Angela's husband makes some freaking good hot sauce as well.
Does she?
He does. He does. It's a he.
Did I say she?
Yes.
What is wrong with me? I'm sorry.
But yeah, he makes some bomb
He's a
hot
man.
sauce as well.
Yeah,
It's
he makes-
awesome.
Your husband is a man.
He's a.
Turns out, yes.
He has
Go
a
on.
penis.
Okay.
He's always had a penis.
Whole
time?
half of
The
our
whole
audience just
time.
left.
I don't know why you made me drop that one off. Oh, right. It was a prank.
It was, yeah.
A flaming penis on your doorstep.
It's a little weird.
Step it out.
It's a new age.
I got dick on my shoe.
Stop stroking it. It's already on fire.
It's hot. Go get a marshmallow and two crackers.
Quick. Some Hershey's.
Did you he makes a hot sauce though?
He makes hot sauce.
He grows,
He
like,
makes
peppers,
weed.
right?
He grows he does so much
Dude, it's
stuff.
freaking
He's
awesome.
I remember you guys had like a garden.
yeah, well, we did when we had a house, but
Right. Well, now you don't.
yeah, now we don't. But yeah, he grows. He loves like bonsais and a bunch of
real
Japanese
green
plants,
thumb.
maples. Yeah,
It's a regular Mr. Belding.
he is. Well,
like it.
not
Well, he had
hopefully
a-
not.
Why? What did he do?
Mr. Belding.
Yeah.
Isn't
Is
he
there
the guy from Saved by the Bell
Yes.
that recently had all the
Oh yeah, dude.
accusations
He's a
come out?
pedo. Dude.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah, and all he had to do is like say, "Hey guys,
No, I meant with the
Didn't mean
bonsai
it.
tree. I didn't mean with the.
the extracurricular
I didn't
activities."
mean with the. I just meant a bonsai.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why does everybody have to be
trimming them
garbage?
small.
I know.
Small.
Ennis
young.
Haskins, he was a part of our childhood.
All the
Larger
great dads
part
on
of mine.
TV turned out to be horrible.
Yeah, like the dad
Cosby.
from Elf.
Seventh
Alf?
Heaven.
Seventh
Heaven. He was also.
He was a messed up guy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, Elf, he wasn't that bad. He just liked crack and
That's a
and penis,
well
specifically black penis.
to get the crack though, or is it just like
I think it was
in
two.
hand.
He just enjoyed both.
Okay.
One in each hand.
he found something he loved, and it's it's not a bad thing.
I just feel he was kind of a jerk to Elf and his kids. He was always trying to give him moral lessons, and then he's running out and smoking crack.
That's a good point. Always like giving him guff about eating cats and stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
you're doing something too. You're eating a little.
Yeah.
It's not a cat.
But you're eating something.
Yeah, for sure.
Not cats.
No, dogs.
For sure, not a cat.
Big long dogs.
Foot long.
Dogs. Just synced up there, Dave. What are we talking about today?
I want to talk about this. My favorite book, White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo. I've asked everyone to read it. She's my favorite author.
Many of the times when we're taping the show, I have to say, "Hey, Dave, stop.
Put it
reading
away."
Yeah.
White Fragility. You need to put it down when we're making a show.
Well, I just think people should know the importance of Robin DiAngelo, PhD's work. I want to remind you, she has a PhD.
Pose your hand.
That's a PhD.
That's right.
She's a doctor in white fragility.
Given out at a university.
That's correct. And she's been accused of plagiarizing minority scholars, it turns out. The author and anti-racism consultant, this is a job, who is white, who rose to fame and made a fortune scolding white people for their bigotry, has been accused of ripping off work of two Asian American scholars in her 2004 doctoral thesis. So she was able to get her degree by stealing from Asians.
Those are the people I would. That's the right choice. to
No,
steal
I
from,
mean,
think.
every test I ever passed, I was definitely sitting by my friend Lu Ming.
Just taking a look over there.
Yeah. Very smart. I like him.
I wasn't expecting the Asians to be the one that she plagiarized from.
No, but, you can learn a lot.
Interesting.
You can also change the word China to Africa. Or the word, do whatever you want to do. A complaint filed with the University of Washington outlines 20 examples of alleged plagiarism.
Wow.
It's hardly alleged if there's 20. In the White Fragility author's dissertation, Whiteness in Racial Dialogue, a Discourse Analysis, which sounds riveting. PhD DiAngelo, who is now 67, tells fellow white people that they should always cite and give credit to the work of BIPOC people who have informed your thinking. That's why she has decided to tell you all about it in her new book, White Fragility. That's going to be available soon.
Banger. It's going to be on every shelf at the airport.
Every single one, right
single
next
one.
to Kamala's new book, I'm the Next President bestseller.
How to pick a good pair of knee pads.
I love how every white savior is always somebody who stole from a minority.
Every time.
Every time they get called out.
Every time that happens, weird. It's like male feminists always being creeps.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
They always get accused of rape or some
time.
sort of creepy, like
Behavior of
handsy.
some sign.
like the nice guys.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah,
Trying to trick you.
I'm a nice
Look,
guy.
I'm for you. I think you should vote.
That's
Exactly
That's
how they do
exactly
it.
it. It's like it goes that quick.
Wait till you take a nap or something.
You're like, look, I just think you're as important as men. And they're like, why is there no handle that opens this door?
He's like, what would you ask?
They realize they're in a cage and
I
there's
have
no
to open it
seatbelt.
for you. I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, I'm going to come around to the other side. after I stop really hard at red lights until you're unconscious.
Did you see that poster of Hillary Clinton over there? That's how they get you.
Yeah, guys suck.
They're gross. I don't understand it, dude. Guys are like hairy and sweaty and greasy and gross.
I know, I don't understand
Why do chicks like it? What is it?
It's like a biological thing. Your body tells you have to make babies. So
You have to, right?
The only thing I
don't
agree
think I
with
have
lesbians.
Any,
Like, I
don't
get
think
it.
I have any choice in it.
No,
I
you
would-
don't.
I consider myself to be probably like 34% a lesbian,
Tracks.
but
Go on.
that's it.
Oh, we
feel
got
like-
all those viewers back. They just got back.
Yeah.
I only consider myself 5% gay, but that's just how I run.
Yeah. It's
You
a
hear
spectrum.
everyone's a little gay.
No,
That's the phrase.
there's a tiny bit.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I think that's the only reason, because women are so much more attractive than men.
It's unbelievable.
They smell nice.
And we, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They're works of art.
Yeah.
And men are lumpy.
Disgusting pieces of crap.
Yeah, like hairy. And then the only ones that aren't, it's just you work way too hard at it.
And most of those are gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actors, or they're training with people where it's like you just eat raw chicken all day.
It's chicken and broccoli.
I don't care for that.
I like broccoli. You don't like broccoli? A
I know.
steamed piece of broccoli with some sea salt on top.
You ever had chocolate?
I'm not. I don't care for it.
All right, we can move
Just don't
on.
like it.
You don't like
Except for
chocolate?
Reese's.
Well, I don't
like
mind.
Reese's.
Well, you should like Reese's.
Reese's are good.
No, I don't know. I just,
You don't like you don't like chicken.
I like chicken.
Okay. What?
I like
you don't
it.
like broccoli.
I like fried chicken if we're gonna have to pick my favorite.
You don't have like a good like a grilled piece of chicken that's like a little crispy on the edges. You get a little bit of that little snap on there. Put some Cajun seasoning on there. That's what I like.
Is it covered in fried?
No.
Or gravy.
Gravy.
Let's
Some
say
kind of potato next to it.
No, I think I do love chicken. I mean, it's hard not to, but I mean, if you do fry it up and it's better,
Well, that is the better option. I will
Yeah.
not. I will not
yeah,
deny that.
Does
mean,
not a sexy body make.
No.
yeah,
You have to deny yourself.
no.
Say no fried chicken.
Are you kidding me? Look at my body. For what I eat, I am a scientific miracle.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah,
Lights just get a little brighter on you.
yeah. That's what I'm
God said
saying.
you're, yeah.
So look at my body.
I am a fairly handsome man.
Say you're
The
holding
way
yourself
that I've treated myself.
together. You're looking
You
good.
are.
Yeah, I didn't sleep most of the 90s, so I didn't grow properly. And that was from LSD. And then every day I eat terribly.
Well,
Just terribly. I mean, I do have, like, my idea of health is like, this smoothie's delicious.
Do you remember we went to the
This is
outsider's
healthy.
house and we were like picking up lunch at Bucky's?
Yes.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, let's have a cake ball.
Yeah, you and I were way on the same team of what we shouldn't eat. And it's just like, I don't know why I have IBS. 3 cake balls, please. Please. She's eating a hot dog on a stick, and I can't stop laughing because I'm immature.
It's like the longest
And it had a
sausage on
tortilla
his-
on
The
it.
most phallic
Why?
thing, and you're driving.
That's why I got it, because it's easier to drive with a.
I know, but you're also eating a thing that's this big.
And it had a tortilla on it. It had a thick ass tortilla on
That
it.
was pointless. I'm like, what
Why
do you
is
put
that
a
there?
tortilla on this thing
It's
for?
extra carbs.
Yeah.
Really.
No, and I'm just like, I'll take the brisket sandwich from a gas station, please.
Hey,
I'm-
Bucky's brisket sandwiches.
Oh no, it's why I bought it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's because I want to live a long time.
You want to love yourself.
I thought it was delicious.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and our cake balls were fantastic.
I'm glad you had them.
We had a sausage on a stick and 2 cake
Cake
balls.
balls.
Even
Just sit
like
in the back.
yeah.
Yeah, it was fun though. It's like, I just need cake balls and a sausage on a stick.
Take 2 of those, please.
Got a road trip.
Yeah. Get
This
my
guy
hands
gets it.
free.
Ass, gas, or grass, or sausage on a stick and cake balls. Now let's talk about things that we don't believe are real. All right, on the set of Baywatch, Jeremy Jackson confessed to smelling his co-star's dirty swimsuits.
Beautiful.
Why?
Well, I believe he did it. I don't believe he confessed.
I was going to say, why would you
No,
confess?
it's a Hulu show that just came out today, and it's called like Beyond Baywatch or something, and they talked to all that. So that's where it was pulled from. So.
Yeah.
So you think he was holding in this story the entire time waiting for this opportunity to tell this story?
I think he's been on a lot of drugs since then, so I think it's the first time anybody's interviewed
Yeah.
him in a while.
I think he's pretty famous, or he's just hitting fame. So he said,
Jeremy Jackson.
He said
I've
I
never
would.
heard.
No, he's new, and he's probably not going to be around much longer. But
Not after this stunt.
he said I would usually sneak into the women's trailers, which is a great place to go, after they were done and grab their dirty bathing suits. Let's just say I smelled every bleep on Baywatch. Jackson shared, adding, he found one Baywatch babe scent irresistible. Nicole Eggert was the big one for sure, he said in a clip. We have a very intimate moment, her and I, that she never knew about.
Oh, jeez. What? Why are you saying this? Stop.
Boy, does Charles know about this?
Is it Charles in charge?
Yeah, she was on Charles in Charge.
Oh, she was? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Charles in charge of our bathing suits.
And
Can you imagine? Nicole Eggert's, how old is Nicole Eggert?
She's in her 50s now, I think.
Good for her for having a good sniff.
Well, I haven't
Sniffing.
This was in the
She didn't
90s,
know.
though.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought
it's not recently. What if it was recently?
Yeah, just
She's like, I have to confess, I break into every one of my co-stars'
houses. Yeah,
and find their swimsuits and
She's
sniff
like
them.
flattered. She's like, well, thank you.
Yeah, they got her statement on it, and she said, yeah, that doesn't really surprise me, but that's fine.
What a weirdo, dude.
Like, can you imagine every guy on the set who's like, yeah, I did too.
Everybody.
Yeah, and there's probably one guy who's like, I was wearing them and you were smelling my balls.
That was me. It's like a key grip.
Yeah. He's like, trust me.
I got there
Episode
first,
of Porky.
buddy.
It's like Porky's. Like
He's like, I used to take the suits home and leave mine.
swap them out.
We were
Irresistible
having
smell.
an intimate moment that you didn't know about.
I met Pam Anderson. I did a show with her.
Oh, really? Is she nice?
Yeah, she's super cool. Yeah.
She seems like it. How was it? What kind of show was it?
Stand-up show.
Oh,
And she hosted, and my buddy Jimmy Fallon wrote her stand-up, so it was actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did
That's
a really
cool.
good job. And yeah, she was really cool. And she kissed me.
Oh.
I got Hep C. But no, yeah, she kissed me on the lips. She goes, "You're my favorite one," and I took a picture with her.
On the lips.
No, on the cheek. But no, I
You
was.
said.
Very
If she
close.
did, I
You
wouldn't
didn't-
have let her.
You didn't just like
I would have
move
pepper
real quick.
sprayed her so I didn't get sick. But she kissed me.
She insulted me.
But no, she did, and she goes, "You were the funniest one," and she kissed me on the cheek, and I was like,
nice.
"Oh my god, it's Pam Anderson!" Like if the 13-year-old me that was reading her Playboy was there,
He was there.
oh, he was a little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. It was definitely one of those moments where I was like, "This is crazy."
You sniff her underwear after?
I may have. I asked if the limo that she came in could stay parked until she got in the building. Just wait,
Wait here.
what seat was she in? And
Dressed
then-
up as a fabric cleaner for the limo service or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of this when she gets out.
It's like barbed wire.
Sir, could you stop sniffing the seats?
I just need to make sure it's
Sorry.
the right one.
Yeah, you're going through all of them. You're like, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, that's the one. You're like, really? Really? My God.
Has she been traveling?
No, she was beautiful. And I hated it because a lot of people were like, is she really pretty in person? And you're like, you mean the supermodel who was on Baywatch?
Has she
who's-
gotten stuff done?
I mean, this was 10 years ago, but yeah, she had work done. But I mean, who?
Not too
You guys
excessive.
seen her lately?
No.
She's like doing like a whole barefaced thing. Like she's not wearing makeup for interviews and stuff anymore. And she looks great.
Good for her.
Beautiful.
Cameron
cool.
Diaz also said that. She was like, I'd rather age with my face and see my face every day than a face that isn't mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, psh,
Yeah, she was beautiful.
yeah,
I mean,
good job.
she was a movie star for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, like she was stunning.
Why do all these old ladies like become long legs? You know, when they become like, you see, like all their faces look so fucking weird.
It's true though.
Dude, like, for
It's young
some
people
do.
too. Young people.
There's a lot
now.
of
Well, that's 'cause you
Kathy Bates, right? Okay,
Oh, you
Go
mean,
with, get with
why
me.
isn't she a piece of ass anymore?
Go with me. Go with me. So you know all these women that like were starlets and they were beautiful women and
Yeah.
they've aged and they have this like body dysmorphia thing, so they got to change their face and stay young, and they become these like, I'm sorry, but monsters a little bit. And then you have Kathy Bates, which was never that, right? She was just kind of an ugly lady this whole time, but she could act really well.
Yeah.
And she did none of the prosthetic work, and she looks pretty normal.
Well, it's because
She looks prettier than like Madonna.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because she got her break being a Broadway actress, and then they put her in Misery. So her big break was being somebody who's insane, and she
Having
was known
talent.
for her talent. Yeah, where Madonna, I think it's because
Madonna was talented, but
yeah, well, you get so much done to you that eventually a lot of these things, especially at the time when they were getting them, sort of wears off because all the silicone and other things were leaking. A lot of the stuff wasn't effective. So all these things that
like early on,
it didn't work. So they all of a sudden start mutating.
Yeah, it's really sad.
And I think a lot of women, but I do feel for women because I think they think that once they hit 30, there's this expiration date, and it's not true. Like, women don't realize that we do find them attractive for a long time, but I think there's a biological clock that makes them feel like they're not.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Maybe other people telling them that you need to get this done because you need to stay pretty, you need to stay young.
I think it's society. We could ask you, how do you feel?
Well, I just think it's pretty strange that you guys were asking me to go under the knife last week.
Well, that was
I'm
for
30.
a role.
Fix your face.
You looked a little flabby.
I think I agree. I think with specifically people in Hollywood and stuff, like there's such an insane beauty standard that's kind of set. And then a lot of people get their whole identity from needing to be desirable to the opposite sex. And it's just like, if that's all you're getting your value from, it's going to distort a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I am who I am.
Just let her roll.
I'm a big, beautiful woman. Yeah, I know I have a wiggly chin. I'm not going to go get chin sculpting because the next day you're going to go, why is your chin tight?
You are going to buy a bunch of devices, too.
I did. Oh, I bought a chewing thing.
Oh, to like
done a more
that's
natural.
like that's muscle. You know, you're doing Kegels
Well, it's
for your
because
face.
I had a salivary gland issue, so then
You did have him.
my chin dropped, and now it's like I see half the clips I'm in, and it's just wiggly. Like
I
my
don't
Aunt
notice
Ruth.
it at all.
Honestly, I think you're the only person who notices it.
I know, but you're the only buddy that notices a flaw in yourself.
That's true.
You know, that's the problem.
That's
And,
it. 20 years from now, and you look like Madonna.
and it's
You're in a
not.
bathtub. You're like,
I just show up. I look nothing like me. I just look. I look like George Hamilton for some reason, except I can't.
Like how Simon Cowell did, where his face
oh
is
my
like,
goodness,
I look like Rob Lowe in a cable commercial. It's like,
Horrible. You shouldn't sing ever.
yeah, it's good when you can be a comedian and make no facial expression.
Yeah.
no emotions at all. Cameron Diaz though, still smoke show.
Yeah.
Still looks good.
You know who's a good-looking gal?
Who's that?
Lana Del Rey.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Summertime Sadness. I used to sit in a tub and just cut myself to that song.
Just all night
Dave's
long.
got his red dress on.
You know what's
tonight.
sad? I bought that CD. Anyway.
I don't think
Why
I've
is that
ever
sad?
really heard of a Lana Del Rey song.
Really?
I probably heard one, but I couldn't name one.
I want you to go. Something like that.
Yeah, will you still love me when I'm no longer young? Beautiful.
Wow, that ties into what we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Summertime sadness.
Yeah.
I get very sad.
In the
No.
summer.
It's not,
Summer especially when I shouldn't be sad.
not ringing any bells.
I prefer winter. I don't know if those are the words.
I agree with it.
Those are exactly the words.
Snow.
So she's doing good?
Well, Lana Del Rey fans are going wild. Wild. Lana Del Rey. She's going to read that like a wild. Wild if you listen at home. It's KG 1045. Lana Del Rey fans are going wild as they've seemingly uncovered the singer's latest love interest. All right. The Grammy nominee, 39. Wow, she's older than I thought. I don't feel as bad that I bought her CD. I must have been younger. Anyway, I would cut myself at the corners of the CD. The Grammy nominee, 39, is believed to be dating Louisiana-born alligator tour guide Jeremy Dufresne.
He looks like he's got a great personality, though.
Does he?
Maybe.
Sleep
Looks
some more,
silly.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, he's,
Okay, that's daddy
maybe
issues.
he makes a great gumbo.
He looks like he makes a great gumbo.
Yeah, maybe he does.
I'll put some of that crawdads in there.
He also looks like he kidnapped her. And he's like, did you want to take an alligator tour? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, you're mine now.
Hey, Bobby, check out my girlfriend. It's Lana Del Rey.
That ain't your girlfriend. That's Lana Del Rey. And he's like, she's mine.
None of them believe me.
Now you going to smile in this picture. You ain't never gonna get your
Yeah,
feet unchained.
You see the gun on the outside.
Oh yeah, it's just sticking in her back.
It's a crossbow. It's not a gun.
Did you like getting tased last night by the fence?
I could find 7 guys like this at a bait shop in the middle of nowhere.
They're working dudes.
There's so many beautiful girls though that date this guy.
We should have
it's the
started
manliness.
I don't
Back to
know.
questioning.
She's an interesting woman. She is.
She's a strange.
She's
bird.
like, I just want him covered in dirt.
yeah, just like fish guts and stuff.
Yeah, I want him to smell. I want him to smell like Madonna.
Like gators.
Some women dig that stuff. Hey man, hey. I appreciate that she's down to earth and she's like,
I like that about her.
No, I like that. I didn't know she was attainable.
Yeah, we've all got a chance.
Hey, you don't have.
You got
boat.
37% of you. Can...
You need to get yourself on a boat and do some tours.
Well, yeah, I always think of Marina Del Rey, which is a city,
Yeah, it's a
like a
location,
marina. Lana Del Rey, boats. I get it. Let's see. Yeah, these are good pictures. Okay, so Jeremy is a father of 2, and he's a dad.
Yeah, and he's like a single father. That's kind of cool.
This is
He's
rad.
taking care of kids on his own.
Yep.
Rare.
He says father of 2. He works as a tour guide at Arthur's Airboats Tour, a small business located in the unincorporated community of Des Alamades, Louisiana. I probably said that wrong.
yeah,
Des
that's right.
Alamades?
Somebody had gumboat on.
Alamades, Louisiana. His former wife disappeared on an alligator tour.
Wait, no, for real?
Yeah, it's weird.
2005. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should like put a pin in this and watch this story.
Strange.
See if it unfolds.
Really keep an eye on that.
A little bit.
It's a bit odd.
Missing Del Rey.
Okay, well, anyway, the unlikely duo were spotted holding hands on Sunday, August 25th, ahead of Lana's concert. That might have been interesting. They're like, why is the guy from Bass Pro Shop dragging her by her arm? And she's
You
like,
know she's going to get fed to the gators. They're never going to find her.
oh, they're
Never gonna find her. Not down there.
She's going out like a Scott Peterson Christmas.
Oh, no.
The story really should have revolved around
Do you
him.
think Scott Peterson did it?
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember covering the whole story at the time because I was, of course, writing parody for Second City. You know, you had to do a musical.
As you do.
And so yeah, it was, you know what it was? It was him dyeing his hair and taking all
and
the
trying to
money
go to
out
Mexico.
and rushing to the
Yeah.
border. Otherwise, I think he could have gotten away with it.
Yeah. There was very little evidence against him.
It's always the sporadic behavior, man.
It was the cheating with the girl and the stuff he was saying to her, and then her coming forward being like, I didn't know he was married.
Yeah. And if you just want to, like, family annihilators, why don't you just leave in the night? Like, you don't even, just leave. Like, you
That's
don't
the
even
better
have to
option.
divorce. Like, whatever. Just don't kill them.
No, and it's like, why would
It's never gonna work.
like take care of your baby? Like, just even if you're gonna leave, like, just pay the half.
Or even if you don't, even if you just leave in the night,
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, don't murder someone.
Go get a pack of cigs. Don't come back.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but you don't just you don't bring them on a boat. Which also, I just wouldn't trust anybody who's like, oh, it's Christmas. You want to go on our annual boat trip?
Well, in a
was
boat
a
that no one
weird
knew he
time.
had.
Yeah. And she's like, well, this is
boat here.
this is kind of romantic.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Get on here.
She's like, do you want me to paddle? And he's like, I'll handle the paddles.
I got it.
It's gotta be weird when your husband first strikes you with a paddle.
Not expecting that. Not the way to go.
It's so. I don't know what to do but laugh.
had to be some
when things
kind
are
of-
so horrible.
Some kind of like warning signs, you know?
No, I think the affair and then probably him. Yeah, there had to be some because you're a sociopath.
Yeah.
And then he's just showing up and he's like, "All right, let's go for a boat ride." You have a boat?
Would have been like, no. It's Christmas.
Yeah, we have
8 months
What
pregnant.
are we doing?
I don't want to get on a boat.
little weird.
Yeah, we got to go. Like this is not.
It's like nighttime.
Not in the mood for it, Scott. He's like, "Get on the boat."
I don't think so, Scott.
I hate
know.
your parents. This is getting weirder.
So this is what Lana has to look forward to, I suppose.
Why do you have these all these vigil candles?
Already
romantic.
lit.
They came in the mail today.
Weird.
Yeah, he's already ordering that.
Tiny picture frames of us?
So what are all these ribbons?
What's going on here?
This don't look like they're for Christmas. They are.
Just for men? You have just for men as well?
That's strange.
Bought 2 tickets to, okay.
Did you take $118,000 out of the savings account?
For Christmas
did.
present
I
for
thought it was
you.
for
Yeah,
Christmas
we're gonna get you something, but it's all our money. Why did you change it into pesos that are sitting on the kitchen table right now?
In a big bag with a money symbol on it,
That's a bit odd.
like a cartoon.
Why are you pretending we're not pregnant? Why do you keep saying that? I'm sorry. It's very sad. It really is.
No, it is.
was
Yeah.
very sad.
Sorry to take it there. I just was like, I watched a documentary about it recently, and I was thinking about it.
No. I
not very
remember. I remember when it was happening, and it was just like I believed it. She was missing, but every time it's the husband.
You know,
But what if it's like Gone Girl, dude? What if it's like she's
yeah,
like,
that's like few and
you know,
far
she's out there.
between.
She's out there doing a whole nother life.
Yeah. Then she
Possibility.
kills an innocent guy,
Yeah.
and then comes back.
NPH, R.I.P. NPH. He just wanted to get some.
You know,
He's been a nice
the
guy.
highest the highest death rate for pregnancy women. Like the reason that most pregnant women die is not in childbirth; it's actually being murdered by their partner.
Is it really?
Yes,
Gosh.
Is that a stat for
that is
real?
a stat for real.
Why?
They said it on the documentary I was watching.
The partner murders them because they're pregnant?
Yeah, that kills more pregnant women than childbirth or any other condition.
I
Wow.
think this should be brought up more than
We never brought that up
an
ever
abortion
talking about it.
argument.
Yes.
No, I never
It
want.
was never a point.
I cared very much about the baby inside of her.
Yeah.
I mean, once the staircase didn't work.
Then it was really locked in.
I mean, I had no choice. I was
Yeah,
like,
at that point, you're like, well,
the boy's sturdy.
It's the will of God.
I don't know what to do here.
that's a tough kid.
Yeah, I mean, she'd wake up every time I tried to lay her on the driveway.
Mm.
I just don't understand why you would. Is that true? Is that a
Yeah.
Wow. People are garbage.
Yeah. We're just animals, man.
Like, how do you have the abortion talk so much when there's just guys murdering their spouse?
That's never talked about.
If that's the worst thing, I
Yeah.
think we need to discuss why that is.
I want to hear Kamala's policy on that.
This is why women are terrified of men.
I thought you were going to say terrible. I was like, whoa,
well,
that came out
This
of
is
nowhere.
why we need to murder them all.
Wait a second.
Well, this is a terrible. Like, I would never. But there are
Back to
but
dudes
so-
not being cool. Like, dudes are scary.
Dudes are aggressive. I don't like it.
I'm like, yeah.
You're
I
like,
could
you
fuck
wanna-
some people up.
Well, you won't dance?
Yeah. No.
And they're like, dude, no.
I give a dance with the devil in a pale moonlight.
That's what I say all the time. Batman. And they're like, all right.
Like, okay, you nerd.
And then I grab a fireplace poker and I go, you want to get nuts?
Let's get us.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
That's how I protect my bitches. My stable.
And then he just gets shot.
I'm reading a book. It's about the son of Roy DeMeo, who was he ran the mafia division of Murder Inc.
Okay.
under
Yeah,
Paul
yeah.
Castellano. But his son wrote the book. It's really fascinating to read the son's perspective of the father
Yeah.
and how much he loved him. But for his 14th birthday, he got him a gift of one of his hookers that was waiting for him in a horse stable. So he went back and he's like, "There's a thoroughbred for you."
You say horse or whore?
Horse.
Okay.
Horse. He
walks back
mixed it
there
up.
in this nice house, and there's an Italian girl who's beautiful, and he's like, "I'm looking for a thoroughbred stud," and she's like, "Yeah, that's me, baby." And
Wait,
he
stud?
loses his
That's
virginity.
very sexy.
What is it, like a stud?
Isn't that creepy?
Question.
Yeah, why is she a stud?
Yeah, I don't know, but that's just how he lost his virginity.
And
was
that
his
was
dad
Megan
got
Thee
him
Stallion.
a hooker.
She was in there
That's
just
how
twerking
she
away.
got famous.
Smacking that ass.
I would feel very weird about it.
Yeah, but like, Dad, that's not what I meant. I meant like a horse. Like,
I
give me an
wouldn't be
actual horse I
like-
could ride.
I would be like, let's give my son herpes to lose his virginity.
Yeah, he'll
'Cause
learn.
It's a high risk, right?
Mm-hmm. High reward.
And that was in the 80s.
That I have a reward.
Yeah, there's a high reward.
Low reward. High risk, low reward.
Well, I mean, it's a decent reward. But I mean, if you're not wearing a condom and it's the 80s, you're.
And it's hay. You're
How
going to
old
be in
was
the
he?
hay. It
And that's what he
stinks
said.
in
He
it.
lost his virginity in a literal roll in the hay.
But that sounds painful and just smelly.
Why does
It's not
everything
fun.
that's related to sex like not really real? You know, like having sex on the beach,
No.
sand
in the
everywhere,
shower too.
gross.
Like that is
No.
the most impractical.
My friend,
Look
was,
at you guys.
Hookers, gross.
my friend was having sex on a beach one time. I was very young, so to make this fair, and I finished a beer and I chucked it, and it zipped by their heads by about an inch. And then I started screaming. They were like, what the fuck? And I started screaming like an Arab man, you no fuck no beach. And so people came out and caught them. And I still think it's funny.
That is
and
funny.
he will bring it up and be like, you could have killed us with that bottle, though. And I was like, it was pretty funny, though. It was pretty funny how scared you both looked. And then I just started yelling, you no fuck no beach, until people came out and told you to get off their property.
I'm aware I was there.
Yeah. I'm like, you no fuck no beach. You no fuck no beach.
If it really helped, I can't think of anything worse than trying to have sex on a beach.
On a beach.
Oh, yeah. You're just going to have sand in places you'll never get it out
I
of.
fairly like being on a beach.
You're going to have it in your urethras.
Ugh.
Ooh.
There's nothing worse than a sandy urethra.
Oh, man. Not that.
I'd
What
say
is
that
it
a
called?
lot.
Sounding?
No, it's
Sand. Sand
Sandy
sounding.
in the good book.
You know, there is a book all about intercourse in the book. The big old good book.
Is there?
Yeah. Song of Songs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
No.
You ever buy that and think you can do them all? And then
You
by
pass
page
page
6,
one.
you're like, I don't even, why would you do
This
this?
is dumb.
Like, does this hurt you as
stupid.
much as me?
Why are we doing this?
What? I don't, he's Indian.
In my marriage.
Yes, call back.
Let's talk about ketchup.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank God.
The way that beach looked.
Yeah. Fans of ketchup? You put ketchup on stuff?
No.
You don't like ketchup?
It's just tomato and sugar.
Yeah, I don't like the
I don't
sugar.
care for it.
I just do it just the tomato sauce.
Well, guess what, fat asses? Hope you like your fries.
Dang it.
I always mispronounce it because I'm part Asian. I hope you like your fries with ranch. Climate change is killing all the tomatoes. That's right,
dang.
all the tomatoes, making ketchup potentially insanely expensive. Now Fozzie Bear will want you to throw tomatoes at him because it'll be like getting showered with fucking diamonds. Ready for this?
Why does climate change?
I think you should write more of these, like, verbatim like that.
Yeah, that's how I wrote it last night. And just this is what happens when I write at 2 a.m.
Just aggressive. What do you think about ketchup?
All I could think of was Fozzie Bear getting hit with tomatoes and how lucky he'd be if they were. Oh, look at that. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm rich.
I feel like this
want my money.
affects Italians more than people that like ketchup.
I know. And I love.
We just talked about it. Italians.
I'm trying to figure out how climate change is going to affect the price of ketchup, though.
Well, what happens
if you-
is.
You go ahead, please. You're the scientist.
please.
You're the scientist. No,
Well, how did you know I had my PhD?
I know you do.
It's in white fragility, but I do understand plants.
Yes.
Well, I don't understand white plants.
Mm.
I stay the hell away from orchids. Anyway, so what it is the sun is getting hotter. So
Right.
what it's doing is it's burning these tomatoes way too quickly.
So they can't grow.
Yes.
They're full.
The sun's not getting hotter, but because of whatever layer of ozone,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, the earth is getting hotter.
Okay.
So it's burning these tomatoes. So they're not going to be able to keep this like extra peel they got on them to protect them.
So they can't grow.
They can't grow properly.
You can't make that into tomato-based products.
Correct. So there's going to be a jacked up price on all this ketchup.
Italy is fucked.
Italy's fucked.
Dude, they're
or
screwed.
they're lying to just charge us more.
Well,
Which
that
is
can't
highly
be. That can't be it.
No, there's no way it's that.
inconceivable.
They don't lie to us.
No, this isn't propaganda. So ketchup will be $48 a bottle. And you guys are going to have to stick to blue cheese.
For fries?
I don't care what you put on it, but good luck. Good luck if you're going to have ketchup.
What
Unless
about
you
like
know a
the
billionaire?
What about like the Incredible Hulk ketchup, where they make it green?
Nasty.
You can't ever have that again. That's like a delicacy now.
Well, that's going to be the most expensive ketchup. You're going to have to know the asshole who plays the Hulk.
Yeah. What's that guy's name?
There's a couple Lou Ferrigno.
It's the original.
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno's the guy.
Ruffalo.
Oh, yeah,
Mark
you're
Ruffalo.
going to have to suffer Mark Ruffalo to have some.
That makes me angry.
And he'll be like, I have one bottle. Let me tell you about all my hybrid cars and my 3 electrics.
I bought them from Tesla, but I hate Elon.
Yeah, he's like,
He's a bad guy.
I believe in saving the environment. I also
Yeah.
have a giant mansion.
Yeah, I flew here on my jet, but it's because I'm trying to tell you about this climate change.
Allowed to do it.
I am allowed to do it. Me and every other actor in separate jets.
And he's like, hold on. Hello, Jeremy? You're stuck under a what?
Oh no.
What's the last thing?
Jeremy Renner.
That's the least super shit I've ever heard.
Well,
I guess that's why you're the one with the arrows.
I was just gonna say the least super one.
but he turned out to be the best one. He actually tried to save somebody in real life.
There's some comedian that has a joke where it's like once he runs out of arrows, you're just like, well,
Yeah.
Well,
I guess I'm,
He's like, I guess
I'm done here.
what's up? Peace out, guys. You got this
got this?
handled.
Well, yeah.
Green guy. That other guy in the armor, you're good. Cool. Spider dude.
You're going against Thor's brother with arrows.
Yeah.
The guy can like throw subway
god.
trains.
It's not just arrows, dude. It's his brain because he's smart. He outmaneuvers them, dude. Do you ever see
true.
he shot those like arrows? Not just arrows, dude. They're like arrows that blow up. Arrows that have like little boxing gloves on them. Wait, that's Green Arrow. That's a different
guy.
based guy.
No, this guy just had arrows.
That's right. He did kind of. I think like day one, we're like, okay, we're the Avengers. We all have superpowers, right? Iron Man, you're rich and you kind of like pay for all this, so you're gonna stay. But like,
I enjoyed Iron Man.
get out of here.
And then Iron Man 2 came, and I was like, why is
And then Iron Man 3.
Mickey Rourke talking like this is Bullwinkle?
Look at me, I have a whip.
Yeah.
I whip you.
He's like, I will stand in the racetrack and whip everyone with
Like my parrot, I look at the parrot.
Electric whip.
It is my little parrot. I have electric whip.
Like they all sat around and were like, this guy. And he's like, I've been working on the accent. And like, dude, he just did The Wrestler. His acting's amazing. And he's like, okay. He's, in Russia, car drives you. And you're like, this is great.
I guess what? I'm not even the real bad guy.
It is
twist.
businessman.
Yes. I'm just whip boy.
Oh,
What a
They will
movie.
buy ticket to this.
Dave will not be mad after movie. Sitting in car with friend going, why did we watch?
I will not watch again.
Yeah, I hated it.
It was not good.
3 was tolerable.
1 though,
It's a perfect movie.
so good. Perfect.
And they have
Absolutely.
the right bad guys. It's the whole thing makes sense.
Mhm.
He's a genius. I loved it.
Robert Downey Jr. coming back for $100 million playing Doctor Doom.
Can you imagine?
One role.
I'm gonna buy a lot of heroin if he.
And I don't even think, from what I've heard, he's not even in the whole movie. He's like in the end of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Sam Jackson coming back?
I think he's still alive.
Dude, even the other day, the Negotiator.
Not Sam.
Was on.
Sam's definitely alive.
Yeah, but the Negotiator was on with him and Kevin Spacey, and I watched it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like that. Anything with Sam Jackson, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this on.
He's an entertaining watch.
He's just a good watch.
Yeah. He's like Robert De Niro. He's kind of an asshole in real life.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I like him and everything he does.
Yeah, I don't want to get to know him.
Yeah. Like, stay over there.
I have a friend who met him, or a friend of a friend, I should say.
Okay.
And he owns a lot of hotels in New York City. And he's like, I get to meet Robert De Niro. And he just gave him a tour of a hotel. And he said it was the most painful experience of his life meeting this man.
That seems accurate.
Yeah. He said he wasn't wearing shoes or socks.
Nice.
And there's nothing worse than a barefooted actor, first of all, walking around who's elderly and explaining to you what every room means to him.
Was it this was his
Hotel. I would have made one room the Dave suicide room halfway into the tour.
You see this?
Yeah, he's like,
It's the noose right there.
this is the wooden.
This is my playroom.
Yeah, he's like,
Kind
you
of like
like
going to
this?
Iron Maiden just for fun.
This is the wooden ship room, a little bit. You like that?
Yeah,
It's nice.
whole cupboard full of pills, just any kind of pill you
You
want.
like that?
Go to sleep for a long time on that
Take a
one.
book.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Take a book.
Gotta go a little squintier with it.
More like that.
Yeah, gotta go frownier. Yeah.
You want to have a pasta break?
Pretty good.
More like this?
Go on. Come on.
How you doing?
It's
you
almost
wanna-
like an Italian Trump a little.
You want to follow
A
me?
little bit. Oh, and he'd hate that.
Wanna
I
work
hate
on
that
it.
you said that.
Well, that's why he doesn't like him.
Because he's too close to him?
No, because they both own hotels in the same city.
Oh, so it's more of like a business rivalry
Of
thing. And
course, it's
okay.
all measuring in that field. He's a rich old Italian dude.
Mm.
It's not because he cares about others. He just had a kid.
Good points. Good points.
Him and Pacino. Anyway,
He's better than Pacino.
yeah. Well, a young Pacino was better.
Yeah, there was like
Yeah,
young
De Niro was
Sense of a
great.
woman.
What's that?
Scent of a Woman, Pacino.
Scent of a Woman, Pacino is where he turned, but he is great in it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he left the set, he couldn't stop being high energy Pacino.
And he never came back.
Ooh ah,
Ooh, ah, big ass.
yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna drive, even though I can't see.
Settle down.
Good tell.
I can't sleep. Somni.
Blinded at war. I can't see.
Hey,
I know kids. This one's a good one.
Dunkachino. Then that's when he jumped the shark, really.
Yeah,
Dunkachino.
but when he was a subdued actor in Dog Day Afternoon, and when he was in the first Godfather, Serpico, Panic in Needle Park, Cruisin', which is funny because William Friedkin, who directed it, Friedkin, who did The Exorcist, he said that he basically did it to see how much of a gay porn he could show on film and still get away with it. Because Bruno Kirby gets fisted on a swing.
Was the time to do that.
Oh yeah, that's when they completely challenged the industry. That's what I love about 70s film.
Yeah.
All the gay sex.
Yeah, mainly all of it.
That's Dave's favorite.
That's
My
what
favorite part. I haven't turned back.
No.
I like a good 15 minutes of cruising.
You like big asses.
Yeah. I like big ass. Big man ass.
Big man ass.
It's a Dog Day Afternoon. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
The Sidney Lumet movie where he's trying to get his boyfriend played by John. Oh man, he's a brilliant actor. He was only in like 5 movies.
Jeeves in it.
And every one of them is good. Absolutely phenomenal actor.
John Wojciechowski?
No, it starts with a C.
He's a character actor that, yeah. John Cazale.
He played Fredo.
John Cazale.
John Cazale.
I watched a video on him, and he is a phenomenal actor that never, like, really broke.
He died.
Yeah, well, he passed away, but, like, all of his roles are just, like, perfect. Like,
and he's
perfect every single one.
He's a different one in each one. And the Deer Hunter as Fredo, he's different in Dog Day Afternoon. He's a guy who's getting a sex change operation.
Yeah.
And Al Pacino's holding up a bank to try to make it happen. And it's a really great movie. It's a Sidney Lumet movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, that movie it's so ahead of its time and so good. And he's amazing in it. I couldn't recommend it more. Like, he's such a brilliant actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when Pacino's more subdued, but when he gets intense on screen, it's incredible. And like Panic in Needle Park was Al Pacino's first movie where he played a heroin addict. And it's a great film, and it's what landed him The Godfather, but it was only after Robert Evans saw a screening of it that he gave him a shot, because he was an absolute nobody who was an off-Broadway actor. And his acting in that is just so good as a junkie that he ended up being able to play Michael Corleone. And I mean, talk about overnight stardom, and you're going on with Brando, who, his career was going downhill, but he was still a megastar.
But at that point, he was still, like, well respected.
Yeah, he was still well respected. He was making flops, but it was still Brando.
Yeah.
And they worked very well
He
together.
just did, like, one more uppercut, like, boom!
It's
Godfather.
such a movie.
Yeah.
And then, Scent of a Woman, and then every movie since, you're just
Just
like,
been
would
all
you
up here.
tone it down? Like, even when
people like the loud parts.
And I like Scorsese, and I really, the Jimmy Hoffa movie, The Irishman, I wanted to like, and it's just, I hated it. It's 3 hours of, Jimmy Hoffa did not, he wasn't like, we gotta keep the unions together. It's important. Stay in my room. I'm gonna yell at you for a while. You're like, this isn't.
Not accurate.
Ray Romano played my friend's uncle in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, Buffalino.
Whoa. Cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw the runtime on that movie. I was like, I don't know about that. And also
Pesci's
the CGI.
good, but Pesci's always good.
Pesci's great and everything.
I've mentioned that my mother-in-law used to call Jimmy Hoffa Uncle Jimmy.
Yeah.
Because my husband's
connected, bro.
grandfather was R.B. Bunch. He was the head of the Teamsters. And so he was like mortal enemies with Robert Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There's like all these articles about it. Like I did all this found all these articles from the time, and it's pretty interesting.
Is she still around?
She's still around.
How does she feel about Junior?
I always ask her about she likes him.
Really?
Yeah, she was a kid at the time.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and
it's not her beef.
Well, The Irishman is based on I Heard You Paint Houses, which is the way you would say, hey, can you whack a guy? And they've gone to the house in Detroit where it supposedly happened, and they've done every form of DNA testing, and there's nothing in the house that proves that it all happened there.
Yeah.
And the only one that seems to make any sense whatsoever was the Iceman, who was connected to unions, where he says that he was incinerated with all the sheet metal with cars and everything when he went. And it's the one that makes sense because it ties in how he was taken in the truck from the restaurant in Detroit.
Yeah.
Then he was brought out directly to the factory.
We should do a video on
incinerated.
this.
I would love to do a video on that.
We should do a video on
cars
this.
out there
Write that
could
down.
have traces of Hoffa.
Well,
baked
some
in.
junk pieces of metal out in the scrapyard, right?
He said it was scrapyard metal they deliberately sent to Japan to be dicks.
Oh, dude.
So it wasn't even American cars. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. It's
Just one last.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. But I mean, the Teamster Fund was mafia ran, and he did dip into it a lot. And that's what it really came down to, was the fact that he loaned out a lot of Teamster money,
mess
took
with
a
the
lot, and yeah, you can't do that. And
That
this
play.
is why the Italian mob should be back and running every city and dealing with unions.
Hey,
Straighten them out.
it's a citizen-run government, really. Kind of do the same things that the actual government does.
There could be. Was Jimmy Hoffa nice to you?
Well, I mean, she called him Uncle Jimmy.
See what I'm saying?
You know,
Works for some.
there's pictures of her sitting on his lap and stuff.
Anybody I've met who's allegedly in these groups
Organization.
have been very kind.
I mean, they are criminals.
I don't care.
I'm
If
just
you-
have
if
to
you
say
kill-
it. I just have to say
I mean,
that.
look, if you're whacking other criminals and it's not innocent people, I don't care.
That's what I said about the Yakuza over in Japan. Like, Japan's like super polite and everyone's nice. But it's like you've got these Yakuza guys that are just like killing each other.
Well, even in like Ray DeMayo's book, a lot of the reason why he died was he had, this is in his book Murder Inc., but his son talks about it a bit. He had a problem with his friend he kind of adopted as a semi-son, but it worked with him. He decided to rip off the Mexican cartel, which you don't do.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
no.
do
Because Italians, Yakuza, other people, they have this line where they go, you can kill the person, but you can't hurt the families. The cartel does not have that. So you hurt anybody in that, they'll kill your kill your kids, they'll kill your wife, they'll kill your relative. They don't care.
So
it's
like the government.
Yes,
In a way.
they're more like the government. So that's why basically he ended up in a lot of trouble because he goes to do a coke deal, says he's friends with Roy DeMayo, kills these two cartel members and just steals all the coke.
Jeez.
So now they think he's connected to Roy DeMayo. So Paul Castellano's like, okay, well, you need to fix this or we're going to kill you ourselves. So it's kind of hard to like be like, listen, we're sorry about shooting your friends and we'll try to get the cocaine back. The millions of dollars worth of cocaine he just took out of a hotel. So yeah, it's sort of an interesting thing, but it's like, yeah, a lot of them have boundaries and will live by a code.
Yeah, there's some kind of rule system that's governing there.
Yeah, there's groups that do not live by that code, and that's very terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what else is terrifying?
What's that?
Dolphin attacks.
Dolphin attacks are terrifying. I was going to go to the end of the world, but I think you're right.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
Oh, this needs to be talked about. This is a serious issue, and I brought it up on the show before, but
Because
people don't want to talk
talking
about
the
it. Raping
Yakuza.
dolphins. Okay,
Yep.
it's a thing that happens out there, and
Not
dolphins
people raping dolphins.
No. Well, that
no,
too.
no,
That too. That did happen.
that does happen
That did happen.
Does.
There was a whole thing. There was a whole science thing. But anyways, dolphins can be messed up. Dolphins can be really messed up. Please.
It was a whole science thing.
Yeah, it really was.
A lonely and sexually frustrated dolphin was blamed for a spat of attacks by beachgoers. It's a lonely dolphin
He's an incel. He's an incel dolphin.
in central Japan, which experts warning that the animal is probably sexually frustrated. Wow, that really sounds like projection. Anyway, the sound the
Really
dolphin.
lonely.
Yeah, he's probably lonely, guys.
Yes.
He's probably
His parents probably kicked him out or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's getting
whatever.
chafed, out there alone.
I got a really
flippers.
small dolphin.
Can't even
dick.
reach.
And the dolphin attacks have left more than 45 people injured near Tokyo since 2022. Also, many close-minded locals say they believe it might be different dolphins because all dolphins look alike.
That is dolphin racist, though.
It's pretty dolphin racist. I'm pretty sure it's the same dolphin.
Yeah.
There's no reason to think that it could be a variety of dolphins.
Yeah.
Well, we have a bigger problem on our hands if it's more than one doing this.
Dude, what if it's like all of them, they're turning on us?
Yeah.
What if it's a union?
You got to get some mob in there to bust up that dolphin.
Bust up
union.
those dolphins.
You got to call them the whales.
You got a
gonna
hole in
sleep
your
with
head.
the-
You're about to have two.
You got to sleep with the people.
Yeah.
I'll
Wait,
send you up
wait.
there.
No,
Well, they
no,
can-
that's not what we meant.
We gotta beat you. We gotta beat you. I don't want to be beached.
Beach.
I can breathe, though. Not after I put you up there. Hey.
I'm sorry. You just see two seals dragging it onto the beach.
They're the
This is what-
goons.
I'm sorry. You're gonna live here now. No more waters for you.
The seals are the goons.
Yeah.
Concrete flippers.
You gotta sleep here, Vinny. We're gonna have to fill your hole with old shoes.
We'll cut them up, put them in there, stuff them in. You can't get them out.
You're
Got
cutting,
flippers. You can't do nothing. You suck.
cutting off its flippers.
Look at you. Look at them flapping out there.
Look at that. You want to try to swim back? You can.
You don't get no fan.
You look awfully silly trying to swim without flippers, but go ahead, be my guest.
Pop another one. Do
We
it.
told you to stop messing with the beach. We own these hotels.
All the way up and down.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to your friends. Right before I break that cute little nose of yours.
That's right.
Put the dolphin's head in a vice.
Yep. You said you weren't going to do nothing.
Well,
You
I
made me
changed my
pop.
mind.
You made me pop your eye out of your dolphin head for Joey the seal?
You use all the trash in the ocean. It's like a dolphin.
Yeah, they have a giant like
Coke
plastic
can.
ring.
Like a beer.
Yeah, they're just putting it over its neck.
No.
No, anything but that. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go out like this.
Gonna airboard you.
Yeah,
I
we're
said
gonna-
on it, the porpoises.
you're gonna get pecked apart by the seagulls.
It's not going to be pretty.
You ain't gonna like it. I'm sorry. Can I say part of my family? No.
What family?
You're just gonna get a can of Coke in your blowhole and lay here on a trash mound the size of Texas. Because recycling's a myth.
It don't happen.
They just put it straight in the ocean. Everything.
We run the recycling business.
We're the ones that take the cash to pretend it's a real
Yeah.
thing.
It's a big con.
Get out of here,
Why
Vinny.
they think they call it green?
I won't do it no more. Oh, yeah?
It's too late.
Is that what you said last time? Is that what
I
you
think
said
that's what
last
I think that's what he said last
Yeah,
time.
that's weird because your nose is healed this time.
Hey, Finny. Did he say that last time?
I swore he did. I swore I cut him up.
One too many times.
End of the world.
Ow!
Yes. Astronauts have been stuck in space for quite a while, several months, and they have a return date supposedly in September. These two saucy people, after spending so long in space, sorry, what an
What is this word?
anyway, what's that?
I don't know that word.
Which one?
Just get to me and I'll figure out.
Okay. Anyway, after spending so long in space, what will be the first thing they do when they get home?
Okay, here we go. Marinate their noodle legs in some hot Zachchin. What's the real word?
Szechuan.
Szechuan. Oh,
Szechuan.
see, I'm not cultured. I don't know.
Yes.
Szechuan sauce.
Yes.
Made of dolphin.
Say it again so I can edit it. Say the whole thing again.
You're not going to edit it.
I am gonna. This is a yes. I don't want them to know that
No, it's
you
fine.
don't know what the okay.
Marinate their noodle legs in some Szechuan hot sauce.
Nice.
Nice.
Said it like I knew it.
Explain to their significant others that they did not have hot zero gravity sex while they were up there.
Oh, you
Hot.
know, look at them.
Like two dolphins, like a dolphin and a person.
Yeah, you can tell. You look at her. She's
That seems difficult.
hungry eyes. And he ate all that tang. Now,
In 0G.
yeah, dude. That was
Yeah.
just her squirts floating around. Leave it in. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching the end here.
I think they're just going to both be surprised to learn that a president almost died at a rally and it wasn't Joe Biden.
True.
I'm like, oh,
Gonna
thanks
be
for
it.
the update.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see that coming.
Nice.
Hey, see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Good night.